Phil needs to go less than 72 hours removed from a fantastic Old Firm victory against Celtic for Philip Clement. Rangers bottle a massive lead, not once, but twice.
Oh, lovely.
Hibs free, Rangers free. I don't even know where to begin with this game of football because Hamza Gamani scored a hat trick, and when you score 3 goals, that should be enough to beat any team. Because you cannot concede the 3 goals that Rangers did today and expect to win anything. All right, we're not talking about the Bernabeu. We're not talking about Anfield here. We're talking about Easter Road. And these 3 goals were absolutely comical. I tell you, guy, I'll be burying Philip Clement, also Liam Kelly. I spent a decent portion of the preview for this game bigging Liam Kelly up. Oh, here, 2 clean sheets, 2 wins. Hasn't put a foot wrong. Well, he put a foot wrong today. Absolutely put a foot wrong today. I don't think the first goal is his fault. The second goal is not his fault. The third goal from the corner, it is an absolute disgrace. If you're coming for the ball, son, you need to get the ball or at least get somewhere near it. He's nowhere near it.
It was obviously a tragic event, but it was pretty funny.
Clement's got to go, right? And before anyone says, you weren't saying that after Thursday. Actually, I was. I was saying I would still sack him. He's still got to go. I don't care. He won him 1-7. Brilliant. It was still, don't take away from Thursday, but Thursday is an isolated event. Yeah, I was feeling good up until about 1:45 there, and Saturday and Friday felt good. But the reality is, we're going to be what? How many points behind now? 13. Come 5 o'clock. It's 1 step forward, 3 steps back. The away form should force Clement to walk back to Belgium, let alone be sacked. It's like, what, 12 points out of 30? That is unacceptable, man. How can anybody sit here and even discuss how he's still in a job? Come on. Like, 12 points out of 30. It is unacceptable. Unacceptable, man. Right, it's honestly baffling. 12 points out of 30. That's 3 wins, 3 draws, and 4 defeats.
Wow. Amazing stuff.
Oh, man. 12 goal difference is still -1 away from home, and he needs to go, man.
Thoughts on the game myself. Absolutely devastated.
Oh, lovely.
I'm absolutely devastated at the fact of the inconsistency.
Another away game where you haven't picked up the full 3 points. I can see you're getting frustrated with that.
If we have a home game like this and you get penalties like this against, it's also really difficult. So, that makes the frustration even bigger.
So, Kenny, the manager has spoken. What did you make of that?
Not much. Why is he constantly picking out an individual circumstance there? He must have said that penalty decision about 4 or 5 times, and my players don't understand. Really, mate? Is the guy that was asking you the questions correctly said, well, you went up and scored again. So what's the excuse after that? I agree with one of the comments there that said he's just full of excuses. He's actually starting to piss me off slightly.
Raging, isn't he? Fuming.
It's really getting to the stage where, really, pal, you can't just keep giving a salesman sentences. We've already had that type of manager. He's away. There's another stat there, and I liked it, 68% winning ratio. Really, mate? So that's a lot lower than Beale, etc., and Gio. And there's absolutely nothing getting done about it. So if we keep with mediocrity, we're going to end up with mediocre results. He's waffling. It's starting to really get in my nerves.
You're a grouch.
If he was right on point and just said, listen, they ended up the better team, we tried to do this, tried to do that, and was a wee bit more clinical in his conversation, I think we would put up with it more. But see the absolute rubbish he's talking now? Nah, that's enough for me, to be honest with you, Brian.
Yeah.
When something goes wrong, we seem to bottle it slightly in certain positions, and that becomes it kind of reverberates around the team with people having to step out of position to help other players, and there's no that trust. And I thought we were by all that. So, yeah, just disappointed all round, I think, Brian. Yep.
Yeah.
Get it up, yeah. Get it up, yeah.
Carry on, we get that mob across the city. He's never actually blew his whistle for Rangers penalties. Always went to VAR for Rangers. Always. So you're sitting looking at him going like that. Come on, it's got to be called out, mate. I'm sorry, but it's got to be called out. We called it out when we won last week, and we're calling it out this week. We didn't win. So we're calling it out all the time now. It's got to be.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I just remind you who the. Do you remember? You know who was in Vardom, Arnold?
Pope John Paul, no. I don't know, mate.
You close, mate. Very close.
Mr. Kevin Clancy, yeah.
There we go then. Aye, I'm glad Phil called it out, and he's gone now. We'll see what the panel says. But let's remember, the panel turned around and said they were right about all the decisions against him on Thursday night there. The one when Hadji's about to take a shot at the edge of the box, and he's clearly bundled off the ball. McGregor, the second yellow. Don't book any of them. Just if you think he's going to get, you're putting yourself under pressure. You don't book the two of them. You know what I mean?
Just chase the two of them down the tunnel, didn't you?
Aye. Give him a warning in the tunnel. Then there was the elbow as well. I'm trying to think who that was.
Johnson.
Johnson.
So yeah, the panel are saying the three decisions are right. So I'm not expecting anything for this panel to turn around and go, "Oh, we should have gave you a penalty," because they know that they're getting shown up, so they can't admit their mistakes, even when it's blatant. Whenever they're still sitting there cheating.
No chance. God's sake, you've been drinking.
And making wrong decisions because they're arse covering basically. Sorry for swearing. Covering their pals.
Mate, they're covering their pals. And that's what it's all about, mate. It's a wee tight group and they're not going to stick each other in. That's basically the same. Even the VAR, I can't do that. It's John. I like John. I'm not going to call that.
It's become subjective, mate, because what you've said is it's going to be a clear and obvious error.
that itself is not even following, mate. Clear and obvious. Do you remember the one with the roof goal with the so-called foul? The Dessers committee though, and that, and then he comes out. That Robertson comes out and says on the pitch, 2 Dessers. It was close. It was really, really close. So where's the clear and obvious bit that's going to VAR then? It's a goal then. If it's no clear and obvious, it's a goal. It's really, really tight. They trip themselves up all the time, mate. They just don't know what they're doing. Absolutely. But Robertson last week, he showed you exactly. We're no getting fouls against McGregor. I have to send, that's not happening. I'm not doing that. Right? I know what's coming. I'm not doing that. So that in itself is cheating. You get this clown Beaton. Then you get the name cheating Beaton for no reason, mate.
Away. My God, that's the best yet.
I looked at him now and he's getting a penalty for that. I knew he was getting a penalty right away for it, mate. And he couldn't wait to do it. Oh, I'll kid on him waiting and delaying it. But he's getting the penalty. But there you go. He doesn't give penalties for Rangers. He always has to go to VAR. But he'll give penalties when decisions like that, you know what I mean, are coming together like that, and he can see that as a clear penalty. That must be a penalty.
The best is, do you actually think he's for us? I think he'd get a picture in a social club at one point, then all of a sudden he's a Rangers fan, he's this and that. See, if he came to your social club, you wouldn't let him in. You'd be like, get yourself to France, know what I mean? Would you? Know what I mean? No. He just tries too hard not to give Rangers anything. So he's beyond the competence then.
Aye, listen, as I said, they're either totally incompetent, under too much pressure, or they're cheats.
Who the fuck do you think you're talking to? You mind your neck in. We just defensively, we're just all over the place, and we find ourselves them getting a goal back, and then of course we concede a penalty, which makes it 2-2, which is super frustrating. I did think it was a soft penalty, but it was a penalty at the end of the day, it's not. It's 2-2, and all of a sudden I've seen this story been played out so many times.
Did that break your heart, mate? Aye, man.
Giving a 2-goal lead away to Hibernian it's unforgivable. I'm just frustrated.
Get it fucking right up, you.